Tonight, police are investigating a deadly shooting involving a bail bondsman who fired shots into a car.
And then they say gun, 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 and unloaded. And then after the first shot, Dalton's hands went up and grabbed the headrest, and then they just kept shooting.
Our Channel 9 cameras were there this afternoon as this car was taken from the scene in Gastonia. On that vehicle, we could see a number of rounds shot into the side of the car and into the windshield.
Yeah, so Dalton Lewis was inside that car when he was shot. We know he later died. Our Dave FAHERTY spoke with his family, who say they witnessed the shooting, and he also spoke with one of the bondsmen who was there. So I'm curious, Dave, what is the bondsman saying tonight?
Well, John, that bondsman told me that he thought his life was in danger when the 24-year-old pointed a gun at him. But the family of the 24-year-old told me he didn't have a weapon and was just trying to reach for the ignition on his car. Police here in Gastonia are trying to sort all this out and see who is responsible. For more than 4 hours, we could see police collect evidence in the driveway of the home along DIANE 29 Theater Road in Gastonia.
And then all in my hand.
Brittany Green says she was in the car with her fiance, Dalton Lewis, and was struck by glass after she says the bondsman began repeatedly firing into the vehicle. Court records show Lewis had been arrested for misdemeanor larceny and possession of heroin last December and was released on a $10,000 bond. Lewis's father says the bondsman had been to the house before looking for his son.
They come out to get him a while back and they poured guns on him and he took off. It scared him and he took off in the car, come flying out of here.
This bondsman with faith bail bonding, who asked we not show his face, says Lewis failed to appear in court. When they went to the home this morning to serve a warrant, he says the 24-year-old pointed a gun at his head, and that's when another bondsman fired his weapon.
We don't ever want to shoot nobody at all. We don't ever want to come to this. I mean, we offered to get the dude back out of jail if he just come turn himself in, and he didn't want to do that.
Police confirmed to Channel 9 that Lewis was struck 8 times and died at the hospital. They are still trying to determine how many bondsmen fired their weapons. Investigators say when they got to the home, there was a revolver on the hood of the car that the bondsman said he had removed from inside the car. Police say Lewis did not fire a weapon. Brittany Green insists Lewis didn't have a gun. She believes the bondsman went too far by using deadly force.
One bondsman was screaming, I had to do it, I had to do it, I had to do it. And I was just like, why? He was unarmed.
And earlier we did ask police about bondsmen using deadly force. They told us it's just like any other citizen. You got to be in fear of your life before you fire that weapon. John, we're trying to find out tonight whether or not there are going to be any charges in this case. Back to you.
Yeah, still a lot to sort out in this case, and Dave, I know you'll be all over it for us.